Barb, you're doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah, when he doesn't pull drag out, just lift it up. We've got the drag set pretty light. That's it.
He went deep, hun.
Yeah.
He went deep.
Man, you're doing good, Barb. You're on fire.
Yeah, well, he is, I think there must be a big current down there. That's all I can say.
Well, there is. Whenever you get the wind blowing up, like right now we've got a north wind.
Yeah.
Even under the ice, the water's actually pushed. There he goes again. You're doing good. Good.
Oh my goodness. Look at how much he's taking.
That's okay. That's the fun part, right, of ice fishing, when you get a fish on. You know, you work for hours to get a fish, and then when you get one, you want to get it up really quick. Yeah. But the whole idea is to enjoy, right, every fish that you get on.
Well, I'm enjoying this one.
Well, we don't get a chance to ice fish too much together, right? So we do a lot of the flying trips together. Yes. So this is kind of a treat.
It is a treat.
Remember, this was your idea, right?
Yes,
it was. To come out, which is perfect. You know, the nice thing about here on Lake Simcoe is that you can do this all winter long. The safe ice usually happens around the second or third week in January. And even then, though, you got to be careful. You can't get out, 5 or 6 miles into the lake. So a lot of the guys that fish for lake trout and whitefish will fish that 30, 40, 50 feet of water. Right now, we're in February, and we're fishing pretty well 100 feet of water. And we decided this morning to come in again from the west shore of Lake Simcoe. So we're in between about Oro and Lefroy. So that gives you about the area. And this is actually a part of Lake Simcoe that you don't have to go out that far and you're into deep water. You go out about a half a mile from the west shore and you're in 60 to 80 feet of water. And that's deep enough to get both whitefish and lake trout. Man, this is the hard part because he's pulling down. I'm going to try to get him up. Come on. So hard. We're not using a gaff. A lot of the guys are using a gaff. I got to get my hand in there to try to scoop them out. Okay, got him. I'm going to get that hook out. Another nice fish, Barb. And you know what? This guy's fin clipped as well. I'm just going to hold him here. You can see that this one is missing that pelvic fin too, Barb.
Yes.
So it's the same, probably the same year stocking of the last one that you caught. So we're going to release it again. Okay, Barb?
Okay.
This way, right here. And there it goes. Barb is gone.
All right.
Well done, honey. Okay, there's your jig again. Let me put the transducer back in.
Thank you.
So you're ready to roll, baby.
Super.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, if you love to ice fish, there are so many nice outfits that you can get today, specifically for ice fishing. Now today, because we're fishing in deep water, up to about 100 feet deep for whitefish and lake trout, we're using both spinning outfits and bait casting outfits. And the spinning outfit that I'm using here is part of the R-Type series. And because it's cold, I'm wearing my gloves until we get a fish on. And then my gloves come off so that I can actually fight the fish. So this particular rod, you can see, has a nice graphite handle. So everything is nice and smooth. It's very comfortable to hold, whether you just hold it at the end like this, because I'm just snapping one of those small jig and minnows on the bottom, or whether you hold it traditionally, where you have your whole hand over it. You can see that it's very comfortable, and I can fish it. The rods also come in different lengths. This is a shorter rod because sometimes I like to have the hole close to me, because when it's cold, I don't like the line to get wrapped around the little pieces of ice that are in the hole and then freeze there. So it interferes with my jigging. Also, you can see that this particular outfit is got a very good drag system. So I'm pulling on it, and it's set just before breaking point for 6-pound test. That's really important. So there's several types of spinning outfit. The R-Type is just one of them. The other outfit that I have here is the R-Type bait caster, and you can see it looks like a bass fishing rod. It's actually a miniature bait caster designed specifically for ice fishing, and it actually has a 5.0 to 1 gear ratio, just like the spinning outfit, and also has a very smooth drag. But the advantage is that you can have a lot of line capacity. So if you're fishing for bigger lake trout, let's say 6 to 15 pounds in 100 feet of water, but you only want to use 6-pound test because of the sensitivity and the natural presentation, if that fish runs on you, you're going to have lots of line to fight that fish. And the bait casting outfits also come in different flexes. This particular one is medium action, ideal for 6-pound test. And again, you can see that the handles are also very nice. It's either PVC plastic or neoprene. And you can see that it's graphite handle, so very comfortable to hold with the trigger that's there. So if you love to fish and maybe you're using still a stick for fishing, there's nothing wrong with that, using like a tip-up stick, or even using a coarser, rougher spinning outfit. But you know what? Having the right outfit will really increase your chances of catching fish, and you'll have more fun doing it. All right, Tom. You know, I heard the commotion when I looked over. Now, you don't get a chance to ice fish that much now that you've got the cycle shop, right?
Not as often as I'd like.
You know, this is Tom Moore, and Tom at one time used to help us out at Canadian Sport Fishing when he was just a young lad. What's that, about 7, 8, 10 years ago?
It's got to be 10 or 12
Yeah.
years, that's for sure.
So Tom kind of rescued us because Aldo Nav and I were out here about 4 days ago trying to find the whitefish, and we're in a snowmobile, and we had a little bit of an irregularity, so the snowmobile had to go back in the shop. And Tom was nice enough to bring up the Yamaha Grizzly that we've been using to get back and forth to different spots. So this is kind of a treat. And we're going to see what you've got here. You're being so nice and calm and quiet. Oh, it's doing the loop around the hole. This is where I get to see how cold the water is. He's got that spoon just in the edge of the mouth, so he's not going to be hurt. I'm just going to show this fish really quick. This is amazing. You know what? This is a nice size fish, so I'm going to get him back into the ice. Good fighter, eh, for the size.
Very good.
You have a place on the east coast of Lake Simcoe, out of Lagoon City, right?
That's right, yes.
Okay. Now, when was the last time you were fishing out there? Ice fishing.
But it got to be about 2 years ago now at this point.
Now, the water's shallower there, right?
It is. Yeah, we have to run a fair distance to get out into the deep water where these bigger fish are.
Okay, do you mostly target perch because of that?
Generally speaking, yes. Weather conditions, day like today, we're unstoppable. We'll go wherever we have to.
Canadian Sport Fishing has been brought to you by Suffix, the world's most hardcore fishing line. Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here. Dickies. Guaranteed workwear since 1922. Lucky Strike. All you need is a Lucky Strike.
What I'm doing here, I'm working with Ryan to show you what not to do. So Ryan, don't let the line go loose. Don't stop reeling. Keep reeling, okay? We're going to check your drag. Hold on one sec. Drag is really tight. We don't want to lose this fish, okay? So Aldo, Ryan's... What happened? What did you do? Okay, take two, put the fish back on. Are you sure you had a fish on there?
There was something.
Okay, back to work. Come on, everybody breaks over.